Yo, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another reaction video. Got ranking all 32 NFL owners of 2024 from worst to first. Let's check this out.
NFL owners are a unique breed.
A $300,000 fine for David Tepper when he was spotted on this video.
Oh yeah, this was lame as fuck. I remember this.
Jacksonville Jaguars.
You could sue this nigga too for that. You can basically own the Panthers, my nigga.
Some of these owners, well, they don't really seem to have a clue as to what they're doing when it comes to running an NFL franchise.
Yeah.
So today, we're going to go through and review every NFL team's owner and rank them from worst to first.
Okay.
Number 32, Carolina Panthers.
I mean, we already knew that
David
the
Tepper,
Panthers
a
were
former
32.
hedge fund manager, bought the Panthers in July of 2018, and to say it's been a comedy of errors is a massive understatement. Despite his ambitious plans and significant investments, the team just has not managed to find sustained success, or frankly, success of any kind. Tepper's management style has rubbed players, fans, and coaches the wrong way, and it looks like this thing in Charlotte could get way worse before it gets any better. Number 31, Arizona Cardinals. Michael Bidwell. Stability has been tough to find in the desert with Michael Bidwell at the helm. He took over the team from his father, Bill, in 2019.
Oh
and
shit, it's
under
running
his
the
leadership,
family.
The Cards have struggled to maintain a consistent winning team or organizational culture. Number 30, New York Jets.
Yeah.
Woody and Christopher Johnson. The Johnson brothers have presided over one of the NFL's most beloved franchises
first name
since
is Woody.
2000,
That is
and
crazy.
it has been rather tumultuous to say the very
Longest
least.
actual
The team is
playoffs.
in many ways an
13.
adaptation
It's
of
been
the Johnson
13 seasons since they've been in the playoffs. No fucking way, bro.
It has been rather tumultuous to say.
Yo,
the
that's
very least.
crazy.
The team is in many ways a
13 seasons
manifestation
is
of the
insane.
Johnson family chaos. Between the lack of vision and subsequent lack
They
of
might make the
results,
playoffs this year,
Johnson's
though.
short-term and impulsive ownership style has frustrated Jets fans since they took over. Number 29, Las Vegas Raiders.
Mark
Davis. Mark Davis inherited the Raiders in 2011 after the death of his legendary father, NFL
R.I.P.
renegade Al Davis. His tenure has been marked by the same lack of chaos and underwhelming product on the field that characterized the latter half of his father's career. Davis has fallen out of favor with the team's fans due to his decision to move the team
the
from
fuck is he
Oakland to Las
smiling like
Vegas,
that?
which definitely alienated many longtime fans.
Yep.
Number 28, Jacksonville Jaguars. Shad Khan. Shad Khan has been one of the more
Fuck you and fuck your brother.
polarizing owners in the game in recent
Tony
years.
Khan.
He and his son have been aggressive in their pursuit in turning the Jaguars into a winning program, but they've also flirted relentlessly with the idea of moving the team to the UK. Number 27, Washington Commanders. Josh Harris. Ownership was a tough topic.
I definitely agree with you. I feel like the Commanders should have been lower on this list
As
too.
Dan Snyder's ownership tenure was marred by controversies, poor management, and a toxic workplace environment, which mercifully culminated in the team's sale to Josh Harris in 2023. Harris, who also owns the NBA's Philadelphia 76ers, has a massive task ahead to rebuild the franchise's reputation and restore its former glory. And unfortunately, he has to start near the bottom of this list until he proves that he can actually pick up the pieces effectively. Number 26, Houston Texans. Janice McNair and Cal McNair.
Oh,
After
shit.
the passing of Bob
Husband and
McNair,
wife.
Janice McNair and her son Cal took over the Texans, and it hasn't exactly been smooth.
Oh, their son
The team has
or their
faced
mother and
numerous
son? I thought it was
issues, including
husband and
questionable
wife. My
executive
bad.
decisions, like letting a con artist like Jack Mr. B seize control of the franchise, and mismanaging controversies, a la Deshaun Watson. Things are looking up with CJ Stroud in town, but knowing the McNairs, I think they'll find a way to screw that up too. Number 25, Detroit Lions, Sheila Ford Ham.
Wow. I'm very surprised to see the Lions this low.
Firestone Ford. Up until the recent hiring of Dan Campbell as head coach and Brad Holmes at GM, it has been a real trudge for one of the NFL's oldest franchises, and the ownership group has been a major catalyst in that struggle.
Our face oily as shit.
Miami Dolphins.
Stephen Ross.
Stephen Ross has had his hands full since he assumed control of the Miami Dolphins in 2009. His tenure has been
My
marked by
Ravens
two
better be
major
number
controversies.
one, gang.
The fallout with head coach Brian Flores and the subsequent lawsuit, as well as the Tom Brady tampering scandal, which
Bro,
ended up
imagine
costing the
Tom
Dolphins
Brady
a
on the
2024
Dolphins.
draft pick. Number
That should've
23,
been
Chicago
crazy.
Bears. Virginia Hollis McCaskey. There may be a lot
Her
of
first name is
excitement and
Virginia?
wins
There's no
ahead of the
fucking way.
2024 season, but I think it's safe to say that it is in spite of the McCaskey family, not because of them. Fortunately for Bears fans, the owners have finally trusted a worthy GM in Ryan Poles to make decisions. But it still feels like it's only a matter of time before Chicago's ownership starts to meddle once again. After all, that has happened time and time again with both Virginia Hollis McCaskey, the daughter of George Halas, and Halas himself, who became the principal owner of the Bears in 1983. Number 22, Tennessee Titans. Amy Adams Strunk. Amy Adams Strunk took over as the controlling owner of the Titans in 2015, and though the team has made strides under her leadership, including a trip to the AFC Championship game in 2019, there has sort of been this undercurrent of chaos down in the Music City. With the parting of ways with head coach Mike Vrabel,
I still don't understand this.
Put to the test, as many believe that
and Mike Vrabel's still a free agent,
force for the
right?
Titans in recent years. Number 21, Cincinnati Bengals, Mike Brown. Mike Brown is the son of one of the original Bengals co-founders, Paul Brown. Mike took over the franchise after his father's death in 1991, and let's just say he does not have the best reputation despite their recent success. The Bengals are known for being one of the cheapest franchises in the entire league. And
damn,
notoriously bad facilities for their players. Brown is fortunate that they stunk their way into Joe Burrow. Otherwise, this franchise would still be at the very bottom of the AFC. Number 20, Atlanta Falcons. Arthur Blank, co-founder of Home Depot, has owned the Falcons since 2002.
What?
While he has been praised for his charitable work and commitment to the city of Atlanta, the Falcons have struggled to maintain success, as highlighted by their infamous Super Bowl 51 collapse. Number 19, Cleveland Browns.
I tried to react to that game, he got blocked.
The Haslams have owned the Browns since 2012, and while their tenure has been marked by frequent coaching and front office changes, the team has shown signs of improvement in recent years.
Bro, that record is crazy. Bro, that record is crazy. 1-15 and 0-16 is insane. Bro, back-to-back seasons too.
Changes. The team has shown signs
only the
of
Browns can pull some shit off
years,
like that, bro.
Even if there have been a couple of major swings and misses, like the acquisition and subsequent handling of Deshaun Watson and Johnny Manziel. If the suits in Cleveland could just figure out how to stabilize the quarterback position without overpaying for a controversy-laden signal caller, man, they might really be in business. Number 18, Denver Broncos. Walton Penner Group. The Denver Broncos were one of the most recent NFL franchises to be purchased, and let's just say that the Walton Penner Group has a lot of work to do to live up to the late Pat Bowlen's legacy. This new ownership group has some pretty big shoes to fill, but hey, at least it has the resources to continue Bowlen's winning tradition. I guess only time will really tell how they actually fare.
It's gonna be a while before they really start winning
Vikings.
again,
Ziggy Wilf. Ziggy Wilf has owned the Vikings since 2005, and under his leadership, the team has been competitive, reaching the playoffs.
I don't know a lot of these
never
owners
really been able to get over the hump. Nevertheless, Wilf's commitment to the organization and the fans, a la getting a new stadium developed and maintaining a competitive roster, has been key to his popularity with the fan base. Number 16, Los Angeles Chargers. Dean Spanos. To say that Dean Spanos is unpopular is the understatement of the century. You see, Chargers fans have loathed the Spanos family for decades now for relentlessly flirting with the idea of relocating the team from San Diego. That said, there is reason for excitement around the now Los Angeles-based franchise with Justin Herbert under center and the signing of Jim Harbaugh.
He looked weird. He looks weird as fuck with like the short sleeves like this instead of him being sleeveless.
San Diego. That said, there is reason for excitement around the now Los Angeles-based franchise with Justin Herbert under center and the signing of Jim Harbaugh as their head coach. So it's hard to argue that they aren't the hot mess that longtime Chargers fans believe them to be.
Yeah.
Number 15,
Indianapolis Colts. Jim Irsay. Yeah, I know who that is.
Jim Irsay is one of the more charismatic and personable owners in the NFL. He's owned the Colts since 1997, and overall his tenure has been fairly successful, as it includes a Super Bowl win and multiple playoff appearances. Now, granted, he has had some issues off the field, but what can you do? Overall, he seems like a relatively human owner in the grand scheme of things. Number 14, Green Bay Packers. Green Bay Packers Inc. The Green Bay Packers are a unique one, in that they are the only NFL team to not have a traditional owner. Instead, they sell stock in the team and allow fans to become pseudo-owners and shareholders. The team, of course, isn't run by a
sick. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
It's chairman Mark Murphy who calls the shots, and all things considered, he's done a pretty good job. Number 13, New Orleans Saints. Gail Benson. Gail Benson took over the Saints after passing Tom Benson in 2018. And while the team has admittedly been mediocre, she's done a pretty good job of continuing to support the team and community. The commitment to winning football is there. She just needs to find the right executives to actually call the shots. Number 12, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Glazer family. The Glazer family has owned the Buccaneers since 1995, and it's been far from a straight line. In stretches, they've been one of the league's worst teams, but their time at the helm also included 2 Super Bowl wins, which cannot be scoffed at. Number 11, Philadelphia Eagles. Jeffrey Lurie. Jeffrey Lurie was a polarizing figure amongst
they've been doing crazy shit these last couple of years.
But he has been able to secure the team's first Super Bowl win in 2017, which definitely cemented his legacy in the city of brotherly love. Number 10, New England Patriots. Robert Kraft. Robert Kraft's
Yeah, you
ownership
can
of
say
the
he's
Patriots
top
since
10 because of,
1994 has
you know
been
what I'm
nothing
saying,
short
all
of
the Super Bowls
legendary in
they've
the
won
grand
in the
scheme of
past
things.
decade.
He took one of the league's worst franchises and rattled off 6 Super Bowl wins and numerous
And
playoff
all of them
appearances.
belong to Tom
It has
Brady.
been tough the last couple of years, but
And you
hey,
can't, bro, you can't say that Tom Brady did not carry them, bro. Without Tom Brady, they wouldn't have Super Bowl ring. Let's just keep it a buck, bro, because Tom Brady left and then, you know what I'm saying, went to go get his own Super Bowl ring without the Patriots. And the Patriots have still been struggling to make the playoffs, bro.
all things considered,
Hey,
he's
come on
most
now.
certainly one of the best. Number 9, Dallas
Jerry
Cowboys.
Jones.
Jerry
Jones, like, bro, he's cheap as shit. That's all I gotta say, bro. I know Dallas Cowboy fans are starting to really hate this nigga, bro. This nigga is extremely cheap. I swear.
Jerry Jones has been one of the
He's
most
making
influential
bonehead
and
decisions
controversial
too.
owners
Like
since
they're in
buying the
cap
Cowboys
hell
in
right now
1980.
with being able to have to pay a lot of guys. Like their big top name guys like CeeDee Lamb, Dak Prescott, which I believe Dak is going to be gone next season. And they also got to pay Michael Parsons and Zach Martin as
He
well.
became the villain of the league with his boisterous ways, and the Cowboys racking up Super Bowls in the 90s. But the years since have been none too kind to his prized organization. That said, he has turned the Cowboys into a global brand and built a state-of-the-art stadium, which most certainly
They haven't
should
won a
not
Super
be
Bowl since the
discounted.
90s, bro.
Number 8, Seattle Seahawks.
Jody Allen.
Jody Allen took over the Seahawks following
There's
the
a
death
lot
of
of
her brother
female
Paul Allen in
owners, I've
2018
noticed.
and has
I
done
did
a
not
good
even
job
notice
of
shit.
stabilizing things. With the shocking departure of Pete Carroll this past offseason, however, that is gonna be put to the test. Number 7, New York Giants. John Mara and Steve Tisch. It hasn't been pretty for the New
Steve
York Giants the
Tisch.
last couple of years, but there's no arguing the legitimacy of the Mara family's reign in New York. After all, they single-handedly prevented Brady and Belichick from winning 2 more Super Bowls and having a 19-0 season, which, hey, I think is reason enough for them to be high on this list on their own. Number 6, Baltimore Ravens.
Steve Bisciotti.
Steve Bisciotti became the majority owner of the Ravens in 2004, and under his leadership, the team has become one of the
Best
most stable and
owner
successful
in the
franchises
NFL, bro.
in the NFL.
Argue with
It
the
feels
wall.
like every
I
year,
don't give a
without fail,
fuck.
the Ravens are a legitimate playoff contender, and he has most certainly cultivated one of the most dedicated fan bases in the league.
100%.
Number 5, San Francisco 49ers.
and Jed
Denise
York.
York and Jed York. The York family ownership of the 49ers has had many highs and lows since they purchased the organization for an unthinkable $13 million in 1977. But under Jed York's leadership in recent years, it has really returned to prominence. It feels like it's just a matter of time before they actually get over the hump and reclaim that Super Bowl glory. Number 4,
Came
Buffalo
one step
Bills.
closer last
Terry
year.
and Kim Pagula. Terry and Kim Pagula are heroes in Buffalo for having purchased the Bills when they did, as their doing so and investment in the area saved the team from potential relocation. In addition to their
Damn.
investments off the field, the
Where the
team
hell-
has
where they
really come
gonna
together in
relocate
recent
to?
years, in no small part thanks to their decision to bring in head coach Sean McDermott and quarterback Josh Allen. Number 3, Pittsburgh Steelers.
As a
Art
Ravens
Rooney
fan,
II.
bro, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, respect their fucking ownership, bro.
Art Rooney II has
They have
continued
never
the family
had a
legacy
losing
of strong
season
leadership,
under Mike
continuity
Tomlin.
with the coaching staff and competitive teams since taking over the Steelers. The team's strong organizational culture is representative of its city, and the fans love and respect them for it. Number 2, Los Angeles Rams.
So,
Sam Kroenke.
you already know
Sam
the Chiefs
Kroenke's
are gonna be
ownership of the
number
Rams
one.
has been
Yay.
eventful, to say the least. There was the team's relocation from St. Louis to Los Angeles, the reconstruction of the state-of-the-art SoFi Stadium, and of course, capturing the Super Bowl with their F the Picks strategy. As much as the public despises his cutthroat methods, it's hard to argue Kroenke's position as a top-tier owner. Number 1, Kansas
Clark
City
Hunt.
Chiefs, Clark Hunt. It's hard to argue that there is any better ownership in the NFL at this point than the Kansas
Yeah,
City
I
Chiefs.
guess so, bro.
Granted,
They
there is
did
a
just
strong degree
win
of
back-to-back,
hindsight because they handled
Super Bowl,
correctly on Patrick Mahomes, but when you look at the
games
legacy of his
shit.
family in the NFL and the way that they've always managed to keep the team
like
relevant,
3 in the
conjunction
past
with the
4
new heights
seasons,
that they've
I
hit
believe, as
recently, well, they're the top of the top. There's no further argument. But hey, what NFL team do you think has the best team owner? Who do you think has the worst? Was
The
there
worst,
anything
I
that
mean,
we
obviously
may
the
have missed?
fucking
Let us know in the
Panthers,
comment
bro. 'Cause
section.
they get fleeced every damn year. But I want to know what you guys think down in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Turn on post notifications, get notified whenever I drop another banger video. On the road to 20 subs. Let me get there for more banger NFL content like this. And without further ado, I'm out. Gang.